Hello everybody, Puddin here from BIA World of Warships, and today we have a game in my Tier 10 US battleship, the Montana. Now the reason you've been seeing a little bit more US gameplay, at least for me, possibly Spider, is because the US campaign is going on and we are actively trying to finish that. Now that that's been said, my captain skills are priority target, jack of all trades, adrenaline rush, basics of survivability, basic fire training, advanced fire training, and concealment. My modules are protect my main battery, longer shooting AA, American accuracy, DAMCOM 1 and 2, and concealment. I do spec my Montana to be a little bit more heavy into AA. Now, as we can all clearly see, Bongs is being a jerk by telling everybody to shoot me. So, in my infinite wisdom and my awesome typing skills, it's going to take me a week and a half to respond to everybody in game chat about how I feel about Bongs telling everybody to shoot me. So I kind of let these guys know. My initial game plan was to kind of support them a little bit at B, but to try to help out at A. Now we see a Des Moines heading up towards C. I don't know why he's doing that when you can see the DD and Cleveland are turning to come south to go more towards A. And there's my comment to Mr. Bongs. I wasn't lying when I said I had horrific typing skills, as you can all hear in the Gearing live comms from Monday. I overturned while I was doing all that lovely typing. I wasn't going to shoot at the Cabas, just a little bit too far. I'm really holding my shot for any cruiser, really for the radar cruisers. Now, I don't know if the Edinburgh Bro has radar, but he has the option to have it. With the aggressiveness that he is going, the way he's going towards that island, I'm not going to take the chance, so I take the shot in on him. And my god, that American accuracy looks great. Boom, 3 citadels, 1 overpen for first blood, devastating strike. Now that the poor Edinburgh, I really can't say the Edinburgh Bro's name, and I apologize for anybody who gets upset about that. But now that we got rid of that British light cruiser, I'm kind of still looking at the map going, well, I'm going to go support what was at A. But right now what I'm going to do is I also apologize to the gentleman about just outright deleting him. I mean, he really didn't get to do much. But I see in Iowa, he's broadside. Might as well take the shot in on him. And my god, American accuracy at work yet again. Double citadel on a broadside. Iowa, along with 2 penetrations and an overpen. It just seems like everything is going my way right now. I'm getting great dispersion. I'm getting great accuracy. Even the Sigma, for the shells coming out of the barrel just seems to be going hooray for me. Now, usually you hear from most people, you never put your faith in randoms because they're randoms and they're idiots, and always assume they're idiots and always assume the worst in the guy. But you know what? You have to put your faith in your team in general. While, for the most part, yes, you want to treat your team as incompetent until proven otherwise. Sometimes you need to treat them as competent until proven otherwise. That is some of the approach I do like to take. Now, the other thing you may be saying, there's not a lot at A. Why aren't you really supporting B? Well, everything at B is really behind the island. And the best way to support B at this particular point is to take A. I'm able to shoot over the island. I will have cover from most of the torpedoes as finally something didn't go my way and the poor Des Moines didn't get deleted. But this gentleman is still broadside. I'm cutting my speed. Of course I noticed him going forward. Gonna take the shot. I tried to just shoot everything, but unfortunately, everything wasn't loaded. And as you can see, I nearly just outright deleted the guy. Kind of wish I did finish him off, but I am putting my faith in this Frederick D. Grover that he's going to be somewhat competent and understand what to do and how to do it, that he's got his hydro, saw that the gearing torps went by, his hydro may be ending and he's turning away. I'm just trying to put my faith in that this gentleman is a competent player. As I get another Citadel on another Des Moines, this guy was angled up a little bit to me, but as you can see, I'm actually turning out. I don't want to push a Des Moines because he does have a gearing as backup as our Hindenburg finishes him off. The other thing is I really didn't want to make the turn because a lot of their ships are going to be behind that island. While the Des Moines may be low health, if he's got most of his health back and I just don't kill him, I will be showing a little bit of broadside to him, and that leaves our cruisers that are kind of sitting behind the island at the same time without any reals, you know, without anybody to kind of deter them. So what I'm thinking is there's no reason to really push onto their side. We're winning the ship battle. We're about to get A cap while the enemy's got C. We are losing B, but we are in a much better position than the enemy is. Their Des Moines is extremely low. They got a Cleveland bark behind an island. This Iowa seems to be playing the long-range game that I'm also playing. I'm not a huge fan of it, but hey. And then I noticed right here that I can get shots over the island on these two cruisers. So what I'm going to do is actually turn to go full broadside and pull out a little bit further, because you can see where I'm at, there was still a little bit of a high point in the island. I want to try to shoot over the lowest points at these two cruisers. If I can get rid of these two cruisers sitting behind this island, that is going to free up a lot of stuff, because nobody has to play the counter game. First guy, I'm going to focus on Des Moines, lowest health. I don't even need to get a very good shot. I just need a couple overpens. As I get a pen and an overpen and finish off the Des Moines. Sarcastically, I wail on the 2 key and give the guy a negative, just being funny. See, the Fletcher wasn't going to take care of him, but I see the Cleveland's backing up. And guess what? If cruisers want to sit behind islands and shoot things and not get punished for it, and if I can do it in a battleship, well, I'm going to do it right here against the cruiser, which is why I'm trying to reverse. I hit my heel because, well, I have plenty of them to give out, and it's better to give the impression to the enemy that I have a lot of health, especially with the enemy ships starting to dwindle. Now, I was hoping that these would delete the Cleveland, but they didn't, but I still get a nice 8,000 damage on him. The Frederick manages to finish him off with the secondaries. Now, and the other thing is, instead of going with the Frederick, I wanted to stay here with our fleet for a couple of reasons. There's still 3 destroyers out there. I don't want to go off alone. But the other thing, according to the mini-map where everything is, 2 of their DDs were on B. We haven't seen a gearing for a while, but that gentleman was extremely low. But there's a shimmy with the Frederick, so the Frederick does have some help. But the other thing is, now everything's going to kind of be in a crossfire between the Frederick and myself. You know, we're both on opposite sides of this island here, so they're really not going to be able to angle properly against both of us. Now, whether or not we are actually communicating, which we are not, and focusing on the same target, the enemy has to perceive this still as a threat. And like I said, I'm putting faith in the Frederick that he is a competent player and knows what he's doing. He's still alive. got to give him some props there. Killed the Cleveland with secondary, so I'm believing some sort of secondary build, which is why I'm believing he's okay against DDs. He avoided the Gearing Torps at A, so once again, competent until proven otherwise. Seems to be intelligent. Destroyer just disappeared. What did he do? He turned into where that DD was to minimize the amount of torp damage. And this is what I'm saying. There's an Iowa and a Des Moines. They really can't angle against both of us. The Iowa's not even trying to angle against anybody, which is why I'm kind of going with the course I'm going to try to give to get a better angle on the Des Moines. Tried to shoot everything at once, but it ended up being a ripple fire. Division mate tells me don't worry about the curve first. That gentleman should be dead. I'm like, okay, I'll focus on dealing with the bow in Des Moines because, yep, that's exactly how you play the Des Moines. Not going to get the big punch through his nose because he is at range, but I'm hoping for some plunging fire. As I get a nice 6,000 damage on him. The curve first ended up dying to our division mate's flood, and that leaves the Gearing and Des Moines. The Gearing that we haven't seen since we took A. Now, the reason I do go with a fighter plane instead of a spotter plane is because I do go a little bit more AA, and you know what, before spotter planes became a big thing and the plane to use, I just got used to shooting over islands. So, while I may not get you with the first salvo, I will get you with the second one. Well, I could probably get a little bit better accuracy with the spotter plane. I'm just not as good with that spotter plane as I should be. Luckily, Clan Battles has made me a little bit better, but still, I'm going an AA build. I'd rather have a fighter. Luckily, I can see the Des Moines, so I know exactly where to shoot. Luckily for me, the ripple fire here is a little bit better than just an outright salvo as we finish off the Des Moines. Now, I'm thinking, where the hell did the Gearing go? If I was that Gearing, I would realistically be trying to make my way to A. So what I would be doing, this is, you know, if I was the Gearing right now, this game is a lost. We knew there was a shimmy with the Frederick. So as long as you make it by the shimmy, you should be okay. Might as well get A and get as much cap EXP as we can. That is why I'm turning this way to get my guns looking at A, because that's what I would be doing. I get spotted, and I'm thinking, maybe he cut back a little bit earlier, get unspotted. This confirms that he actually went to C, and I go, yay, my division mate died. Maybe I still got a chance at the Kraken as these shells come in from Hindenburg, finishes off the Gearing, and now the post-battle results. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay, and I hope what you took away from this is you have to put faith in your team. You have to remember, each battle is a new battle with different teammates, unless you are in a div, but that's only 3 players out of the 12 on your team you can't count on. While it may be a big influence, it's sometimes not enough of an influence. So you have to put your faith in your team that they know what they are doing. We do appreciate all the support you guys do give us. We do love the replays you send us. The email for that is in the description down below. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We're quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.